Kevin. That's a 10. And then I'm gonna grab
For Andreas.
the 10.5.
Yo, those are backpacks.
Yeah, they're all in like a cool like outdoor backpack carry-all. And this is also the first year that they're doing junior ones.
Yo, what's up guys? Kevin here. Today I'm in Comore and Whistler and gonna do a complete overview of the Burton Step On boots and bindings. I got Andreas here.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm just setting up the binding interface.
And TJ's also gonna help us. TJ, when was the last time you were on Step Ons?
I think it's been about a year. So time for a refresher.
Yeah, let's do this. So starting off guys, the Step Ons come in these pretty cool backpacks actually. So you get a free backpack with your Step On boots and bindings. Let's check out these boots. Which ones are these?
So we got the Ions right here. I think it's the highest end boot on the Burton line. Might as well try the best. The boot here, we got the heel lock interface right there. Got the toe clicker on each side. And then with the Ion, the stiffer boot, you actually get this kind of faux ankle strap to help give you that feeling like you're strapped into a regular binding.
Two ways of tightening up the boot here. You got the BOA and the speed zones.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, let's feel these out.
Is that your size?
This should be 9.5.
So this one's not as big as a backpack, but
It's like a nice little lunch box.
there you go. So that looks pretty good. Have you had Speed Zone before or BOAs like this?
Yeah, I've used Speed Zone in my Burton SLXs, which are top of the line Burton boots. Really like it for customization. You can customize the top versus the bottom. And then click in this strap here, the faux ankle strap as they would call it. Just makes it feel like there's a real binding on your foot.
All right, so how does that feel? First impressions?
Feels snug, feels tight, and feels pretty firm.
Out of 10, what would you say the stiffness is?
Like an 8.
Wow,
Yeah, I would say it's like an 8, even 8.5 out of 10.
very cool.
Pretty firm.
All right, so Andreas has set up the bindings on the Burton Kilroy. Do you want to just quickly take us through anything we need to know about these bindings?
Yeah guys, so this is the step-on binding. You can see the main 3 critical parts of this binding are the toe caps here that actually click in your toe cleats, the heel buckle that is going to interface to the heel component here on the boot, and then when you open it up, you can see you've got that disc there, and there's both a channel compatible disc and a 4x4 compatible disc that the binding comes with, so you can put it on any board.
So guys, this is the 4-hole disc that make the Step-Ons compatible with any snowboard, whether it's the Capita DOA, Solomon Huck Knife, this is the disc you would use. So on these boots, there's actually 3 ways to tighten it up. You got the upper Speed Zone lace, the lower Speed Zone lace, and then the BOA strap. So I suppose that the Speed Zone is like the traditional way, and then this extra BOA just allows you that more adjustability for getting that like stiffness and secure feeling in the boot.
All right, next up,
Jump in.
we're putting these boots in the bindings.
You
So
got-
we're gonna go heel first.
All right.
You want that heel grommet to fit right into that heel buckle system.
Okay, I can see this too. If you have your pants are long, you got to stick them into this little clip, right?
Yeah, exactly, keep them out of the way. You go in from the heel, and then down on the toe. You guys may have heard 2 clicks in the heel. That's the 2 different positions. They've got 2 positions in that heel buckle. Just in case you have snow buildup, it actually still will work if it only clicks in once. But to get that full way down, it clicks in twice. And then on the toe grommets, they both click in on either side. So you have 3 main contact points of contact with the binding. You can get a really performance-oriented feel out of these bindings.
All right, so Andreas has 1, 2, and then 3 points at the back holding that boot in. I can see a little bit of movement, but I think that's natural. You almost want like a little bit of rock through the boot. Just like you were in a regular binding with straps, you would still get that little bit of boot movement.
Yeah, it's okay to have a little bit of play in the front, but where it's mainly holding you is in that heel.
The heel is really locked down, yeah.
Yeah, and it's locked down twice.
Yeah, so guys, in the back here too, there is a little bit of play, but again, I think you want that for being able to twist and press into your board. All right, show us how you take them off here. I guess it's pretty easy. So just one latch here, right?
Yeah, so instead of having to jump down and undo 2 different latches, it's just this one guy here. And once that's popped open, you are now out.
All right, so TJ is gonna do a test. He's gonna start off with the ankle straps with the boas done up nice and tight. And he's gonna compare it to having those ankle straps completely undone.
Honestly, these boots don't feel as stiff as I thought they would be. They're like, I'm feeling like 6.5 or 7 or something. I don't know.
So I guess without the straps, the boots, like there's more load on the boot.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's undo those ankle straps and see how they compare.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's a huge difference, actually.
So you need those.
I think, yeah, I'd say 100% that those added like faux ankle straps definitely help give the boot a more responsive feel. And it makes sense, because all the responsiveness is because of the boot, not because of the straps of the binding or anything. So it stiffens up that hinge point, and it's definitely noticeable.
So I guess, TJ, if you're going for some park tricks, you would maybe loosen off the boa strap a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave it hanging open like this, but yeah, I think if I wanted more tweakability, more flex, I'd leave it undone.
Not all the way, though.
Not hanging loose like that. All right, Kevin's turn.
Yeah, sweet guys, after just moving the board around, it definitely feels like most of the connection between the boot and the binding is coming through the heel. And then there's a little bit of play on the 2 points that are closer to the front of the boot. But the main connection between the boot and the binding, I think, is through the heel. It does feel a little strange to have that bit of play between those contact points in the front where you can actually feel the hard plastic from the boot kind of moving around with the plastic from the binding. But they feel comfortable, they feel good. Can you do like the jump in test? How does that work? Have you seen people jump into these?
Yeah, but I feel like you might damage them.
All right, TJ, final thoughts. I know you've ridden these before. What were some of the things that you can remember about the Step-Ons?
Man, I think that honestly they feel pretty natural. One of the big things I remember from when I was trying them on snow is there was a pressure point, like a hot spot right on my pinky toe, which I've had these boots on for about half an hour now and I'm not feeling that. So that's a good sign.
So who do you think these bindings would be for?
I think that I'm still of the opinion that this is a binding for someone who really values convenience as a top priority on their snowboard setup. And they are very convenient.
All right, so Andreas, you work here at Comore. Who would you say is the ideal person for Step-Ons?
Kevin, the ideal person for these is someone who's looking for ease of use. If you want to beat your friends on a powder day, this is the binding to get.
And like as somebody too that works with a lot of snowboard gear, what do you think of the tech behind the Step-Ons?
I think it's pretty impressive, man. It's a huge step up from the original click-on systems back in the day, those old iterations that kind of sucked. These are way better. You still get a high back. You still get all of the benefits of a normal fitting boot. So if you're looking for quick ease of use, this is the one to go for.
Nice. And Andreas has a really detailed video coming out soon on his channel about the Step-Ons.
Yeah, guys, check it out.
Cool, guys. So it felt good to get into some Step-Ons. I feel like these are a great system for somebody that values convenience over anything. Also, if you ride someplace where you do a lot of quick laps from the chairlift to the run, getting those like 30 or 40 laps in a day, this makes it really convenient. But I do have a few concerns with these. I think if you're in deep powder and you're trying to push your boot into the binding, that could maybe be a bit challenging with the snow sinking below you and then more snow filling in. And then the other scenario would possibly be if you're trying to put the boots into the bindings on like a steep face, which I've been in that situation before. It's not common, but trying to like step the boot into the binding on a steep face might be a challenge as well. But overall, I'm very impressed with Burton boots with the Step-On system. And again, I think it's just the perfect setup for somebody who really values that convenience. So if you guys have any more questions about Burton Step Ons, leave it for me down in the comments. I'll also put links to this setup in the description if you want to check it out. Also, check out TJ and Andreas' channels. Big shout out to those guys for helping out with the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun with the riding, and I'll see you in the next one soon.
Coolest schoolboy on the mountain.
Yo, TJ, have a good day at school, man.